I'm in Canada. Holy, it's crazy.
What's going on, MuchMusic? We're at Rockin' Horse Saloon. I'm so pleased to be joined by Wyatt Flores. How's it going, Wyatt?
Oh, pretty dandy. How about yourself?
I'm good. Your new project, Life Lessons, is out now.
Yes.
You're playing your first ever show in Canada tonight.
Crazy. Never would have expected all this to happen. When they told me that we were traveling up here, I was like, no way. Like, this can't be real.
Okay, so I'll assume you've never been here before.
Never been.
What are your first impressions?
I was a little scared, honestly. I got on that flight, and I think it was just because it was a morning flight, and I was like, they kind of look like they want to kill us. And then got here, and everyone's been the nicest. Like, I've had the best experience here in Canada. Like,
The friendly Canadian thing is real.
It really is. Like, everyone is
okay.
just super nice, and I love it when people say cheers. Like,
Cheers.
I was just telling them downstairs. I was like, that is the nicest thing anyone's ever said for some reason. Like, when they're like, yeah, cheers, and my heart starts melting. I'm like, oh, cheers to you, you know?
That's kind of nice.
Oh, it's crazy.
Anything else you want to check out while you're here? You like hockey at all? Maple syrup?
Oh, the maple syrup is.
You've actually tried it?
No, well, I've had maple syrup
okay.
in the States,
Yeah.
but I haven't had it here. I can only imagine how good it is. Do they serve breakfast 24 hours?
Oh yeah, there's lots of places. You'll find a spot.
I know exactly where I'm headed.
All right, I love it. What's your take kind of on the way artists are being discovered now, kind of through TikTok? Because I know people have ranging feelings about it. I feel like it's kind of almost more organic because real people see real artists.
Exactly.
But I know a lot of people have different feelings about it.
You know, I am a TikTok artist.
Yeah.
Because that's the way that I reached out to fans. However, I don't see myself as a TikTok artist because when we play live, it shows that I'm a real musician and that I'm not just posting things from my house. I think that's the real difference between the two is, can you play live shows?
You walked me into that perfectly because I'm so excited to see one of your live shows tonight because you have one of the cultiest followings, I feel like, in country music right now. Every single word, every line, every nuance is sung back to you by your really, really dedicated fan base.
And if they don't know the songs like that, that's been like the biggest problem with this project coming out is just, I was wanting it to come out earlier, and I'm glad that it came out the time that it did, and it all worked out. But it sucked, you know, for a little bit on my side because I'm singing a whole bunch of new songs, and then I see them in the crowd, and they're trying to sing along to it already, and I'm like, I promise you'll get it one of these days. And I've never thought of them as a cult following, but yeah, it's kind of turning it's kind of turning into it. Getting to talk to them is like is the biggest thing out of everything. Getting to know their stories, what the music has done for them, and to relate on a personal level of just understanding each other and realizing that no matter if I'm a star and I'm popular, like I am them. The first show that really impacted all of us was Asheville, North Carolina. We stayed until like 3 in the morning talking to every single fan, and there was like 600 of them.
Wow.
Not too long ago, I can't exactly remember where we were. I believe it was Virginia. This kid came up to me and he was with his parents, and we were out back smoking cigarettes with Eddie Flint. And then I asked him how he was doing, and that's when his voice changed.
Yeah.
And he got all serious, and I could tell it. He was just going through it. And it's like he let his guard down, you know. And that's like the biggest thing is I want people to be able to do that, you know, and to talk to people because we're all going through it. No matter how good the highs are, it's the lows that are following us constantly, and you got to be able to talk about things.
What's it like to have that sort of impact on people, just be able to make that sort of difference?
Well, it's great when you can accomplish that, but it's extremely difficult because, you know, monkey see, monkey do. I have to be able to be open about my life, and I think that's why they feel like they can come up to me and talk to me because that's all I am. I'm just, you know, it's not a persona. I'm wearing a freaking Michael Scott sweatshirt right now in an interview. Like it's just being real and being down to earth.
You had one answer in an interview I was reading through recently, and it said something, you were asked about your goals for the future, and you kind of just said something to the effect of, like, I don't know, I just want to have a family, be a good dad, have a good spot to live one day. Like, you don't have any sort of, like, goals of, like, stadiums, like, that sort of thing in your head?
I want to play Red Rocks.
Yep.
I'd like, I'm accomplishing a goal tonight, which is playing out of the country. Like that's
awesome.
Like this is a surreal moment. Like I'm watching them put monitors up on the stage right now, and I'm like, I'm in Canada. Holy, like it's crazy. But my main goals are to just, I want to help folks, but at the same time, I want to start a family. I think we've done 100 shows already this year, and we started late. We've been on the road for a really long time, and it's like I just want to eventually come to a point where I can start another life and live both if I can.
Yeah, that's an honest goal. I appreciate the time so much. Have so much fun tonight. Welcome to Canada.
Well, thank you very much.